what it's gonna be. Well, it's probably gonna be something cool. Something cool that we can't afford. It's gonna be a fucking hotel. Let's be real.
It's gonna be a hotel.
It's gonna be a hotel.
There is
Hello,
no
everybody.
Summerfest hotel. Hello.
Welcome. We're here recording some Breaking and Entering Radio.
Looks like I got a big old handlebar mustache.
Monday. Yeah, we're way off. I'm gonna adjust us real quick.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna adjust the camera.
Oh, are we off?
I feel like we're normally lower.
Are we?
I think so. We're normally like that.
I guess Omar is always showing feet.
Oh god. Now I've done it.
Uh-oh.
Now it's stuck.
It's cockamamie. Jesus. No one's gonna pay us professionally to do this. Now it's just me. I don't even think you're in it.
Yeah.
Morgan! Meow!
Good enough.
It's
What's
good
up?
enough. I don't think it really did anything.
It moved us. Now we're still. Now we're. I don't know.
Mustache.
It does look like you have a mustache still.
This is true.
It is my first rodeo.
It is
with
his
the
first
cameras.
rodeo. And
You know what?
That
is a lot of pressure to put on one rodeo to learn everything in one fucking rodeo.
I often wonder, like, at the first rodeo, is it just like so fucking bad? Like, whoever, like, oh, this is my first rodeo, and they're like, whoa, saddle up, buddy, you're about to get fucked.
We should throw an event called the first rodeo,
The first rodeo. I
where
like it.
we just put people on,
Actually, that's a great name for like an event series.
and it's all
my
young bands.
first radio or my first rodeo. Yeah,
This is always our first rodeo.
yeah.
Our first rodeo, and everything's just bad. It just but the bar is so low that you're like, this is actually hilarious.
So I'm really bummed that the Pabst is leaving back room. You know, obviously they're gonna go build a new venue again.
Farwell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because Chopsticks is still gonna be there. I'm like, holy fuck, that place can't die. But I was kind of hoping that it was gonna, you know, they're leaving because there's gonna be an opportunity for a new independent like venue. I don't think that's the case. They're gonna knock that bitch down and turn it into condos.
The Collectivo?
I think they're gonna knock down that whole corner.
I don't know. Is Ian's right around there too? Is that right in that corner,
Ian's
in that
is-
same building, like corner?
Yeah.
Ian's won't die.
Ian's is not attached to that though.
Oh, then never mind.
So it's like that vintage where your sister used to hang out.
Yeah.
And then there was like I think it's Kawa. I think it's like
The ramen place?
No. Kawa's on the other side of North Andover. I don't know. It's some sort of wing place. I went there on a date one time and it was awful.
Okay.
And I think they're gonna raise that whole building and turn it into
Just a big ass condo.
yeah.
Well, across from that, no, because that's North Avenue. That's right over
Yeah.
at the end of it, right? So across from that is where they want to close that off and turn that into a plaza.
What?
Yeah, they want to close off that, like past North Avenue, whatever that little block is. They want to fill that in and make that a plaza.
Really? Like we're Crossroads?
Welcome to
Go
Urban Economic Planning with Patrick and Alan.
Dude, it's wild what they're doing. We should have gotten into construction, dude. We would have made so much goddamn money.
I feel like other people got into construction, and that's why they are making the money, and we could not compete with them because I feel like they might have had some connections to some other places.
That's fair.
If you ever watch anything on Netflix, it was always the cement industry.
It's true.
It's the cement. That's where they make the money.
Cement is fucking expensive.
Oh, I know. I'm aware.
Cement and disposal. Like the mob had those two things cornered. Like everybody's gonna fucking need this. Like no matter what.
We're definitely losing people with our cement talk, but that's fine.
I don't know. If there's other like-minded folk out there, we're gaining. We're gaining people.
I don't think so.
No,
No,
we're
we
losing.
actually
We're
are
losing.
losing people.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody that is still here, though, or the people that are tuning in on on breakingandentering.net, Twitch, YouTube, Caffeine, Instagram, wherever you're watching us.
Yep.
We're here, hanging out, doing this thing, recording. Morgan
should be.
says, should I be worried about my wife with the cement talk?
You just might. She's the one that's orchestrating it all.
Yeah, honestly, I'm going to be the one that dies. I'm going to be the one with the cement shoes.
Yeah. She's the one with the cement connections.
She probably knows a guy who knows a guy.
Knows a guy. Knows a guy.
She knows the size of her trunk. She's told me that before.
Well,
That's a good line.
that is a good line.
I know the size of my trunk. Oh, okay.
Alan fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up.
Morgan says R.I.P. then in the chat. Great.
You fucked up.
Now you fucked up.
Now you fucked up.
You have fucked up now. All right, I think we should record this little this thing that we
I'm
do.
smashing my ass.
Do I still have that Whitest Kids You Know DVD? Because we should just do a Twitch watch along.
Man,
I don't think you can do it. I don't think we're allowed to run it, but we should just do like a Twitch watch along
I'd be
thing.
down with it. I'd be
Or we just play it and we just laugh the whole time and just quote it.
I love it.
Oh my God, he's getting hammered in the ass.
Getting hammered in the ass.
Some people have no idea what we're talking about. Google the Whitest Kids You Know sometime.
Yeah, you had to be there.
And then we are the first thing that pops up, but the comedy show, The Whitest Kids You
Right,
Know,
right.
that's the thing you want.
That's
That's
the
the
one
one
you
you want. We're just the whitest kids you know. And we're
Yeah.
not kids, just the whitest dudes.
Yep.
Today's show is brought to you by Tommy Bahama. No.
I love a good Tommy Bahama.
Brought to you by LL Bean and Patagonia. That's
like-
the whitest shit.
No, Vineyard Vines.
Vineyard Vines.
Yeah.
Morgan is leaving to make popcorn.
Bye, Morgan. We love you.
Look, we got a window. You could bring the
Yeah,
popcorn
oh
to
my
the
God,
window.
We encourage it. You know what Vineyard Vines is? It's the little whale.
Oh, is that what
logo.
that is?
Yeah. That's like some rich people shit.
Oh, it sounds like a winery.
Have you been to what's the fancy store in Brookfield? Von Mauer.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I went there.
I liked
one
Von
time.
Mauer when he played for the Broncos, but when he went to LA, I was like, oh, he's going to get
Jesus
a.
Christ. Let's start the radio show. Nobody wants to hear this bullshit.
That should just be the stream.
10
under-
minutes
that-
into the stream.
That should just be under the chat at all times. No one wants to hear this bullshit. All right, here we go. Let's do a radio show. Hello, everybody. Welcome
Hello.
to Breaking and Entering Radio. You've got Alan House,
And Patrick Carroll.
giving you 2 hours of independent underground hip hop broadcasting out of the Breaking and Entering world headquarters in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
That is right.
Once again, it is the two of us, the misinformed boys.
Yep.
I swear, like, there is no beef between Patrick and Omar that one is here and the other one hasn't been here. But it's been a good month now where we have not had all
I know,
the three of
it's,
us in the same room for a radio episode.
The weather gets nice and schedules get difficult.
Yeah, you guys just scatter.
This is basically what happens.
It's like keeping little kindergartners in line. Like there's just one
Oh,
kid running
man.
this way,
Yeah.
one kid running this way.
As soon as you get one back, the other one's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I got one radio. We got one co-host going this way. One co-host is off. He's playing with a ball somewhere. One co-host is flying
and
somewhere.
next week we have Memorial Day. So we should talk about what we're going to do.
Shut up. Shut up. No. We might have to. I think, was there a Memorial Day? No, Omar was here for it. There was one Memorial Day that you just were too hungover to be there.
I think that was Labor Day.
Maybe it was a Labor Day. One of
I
those
don't know.
Monday
Yeah, where I
holidays.
just like was on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a trash radio show.
No. You weren't even there because we recorded out on the deck. And it was
Oh,
me,
yeah.
Omar, and Morgan.
That was a Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It might have been last Memorial Day, actually.
It might have.
Okay, well, you can't have a repeat performance. We'll have to figure out something.
I have a bunch of stuff I got to do on Memorial Day.
Oh, my God.
Not like. It's in the morning though. It's in the morning.
We're going to figure out our logistics later. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, man. How are
You're
you
you're
feeling?
back from a flight,
I am
freshly
Yes.
back from Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
How was Pittsburgh? Profitable for you?
Profitable. Wasn't in like Pittsburgh proper. I was like 30 minutes south in a suburb. And let me tell you about the Pennsylvania suburbs.
Sounds cool if you say you're in Pittsburgh.
They have hills
Oh,
and chain restaurants.
okay.
And that is it.
That sounds very southern Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
That's good. It's fun. It's good.
Yeah. That was okay. How are you?
I'm good. Celebrated my wife getting her master's degree.
That's right.
We can shout her out even though she's never gonna listen to this. Woo!
She's listening right now, just in a different room, wishing that we
And-
weren't so loud.
And we had a concert this past weekend, which was the night before that.
Oh.
And I texted you and the boys late in the evening.
Oh, yes, that's right.
The night may have gotten away from me a little bit, and trust me, when you have a 3-hour graduation ceremony to sit through the next day,
It's a long one.
that was a poor decision on my
That's a
on
long
my
one.
behalf.
Yeah.
Actually, I was okay the next morning. I was fine. I wasn't like hungover. I was just tired.
Right.
So tired.
Right.
2 coffees and a Red Bull got me going. And then I also sweated out in the sun.
Yeah.
So that
That helps.
helped detox, I think.
The detox is crucial.
Yeah, and then we celebrated with some old fashions
Wow.
and some champagne and all of that stuff. So
Sounds delightful.
yeah, so I've just been drinking all weekend.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's not great.
Yeah.
Not what I want to do. And then I'm going on a bachelor party again by this
Dude,
next weekend.
It's like the hardest thing to just be like, you know what, next week I'll be chill, and then you're like, I gotta do this bar.
Yeah, that's the Wisconsin reality.
Yep.
So anyway, we got a problem over here, but we don't. We're gonna be the booked and busy boys, but we are outside all the time. So we're gonna kick things off with music from Faded Francis featuring Sarah. This song is called Outside. It's the Misinformed Boys on Breaking and Entering Radio.
Mm-hmm.
But for real, we have been around bars a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see. Morgan left.
I want some popcorn. Can you grab my phone?
Oh yeah.
It's just easier for you.
Shout out to
me.
Suede Dragon, and then shout out to King Cease,
Hello,
Milwaukee
hello.
native in Atlanta.
Hey.
Shout out. We're on whatever the station. Oh, we're on Blaze One Radio in Atlanta too.
Whoa.
That I got a new cable setup.
Yeah.
Right now I record a show on Thursdays at downtown for Big Beat, which requires some of these cables. So there's just gear in transit for like the next 2 months. Reload it with all the stuff for Big Beat, and I have a checklist of everything that I need to bring. And then take it, and then the next morning dump that out and put the other stuff in for like
It's
whatever.
Quite the kerfuffle.
It certainly is. It is not, especially when you're losing a wire here or there.
Yeah.
You're missing a cord. You're missing a fucking converter for something. The one week we were missing the tripod piece for the camera.
That's right.
Like these tripods that are here are like my backup ones, and there's 2 ones that just sit in the car. So
Yeah.
it's a mess. It's a
Yeah.
mess right now. And it's gonna be
Sounds-
that way all summer.
All summer.
All right, we gotta talk about Big Beat, and I gotta pull up the bracket just to make sure I don't fuck this up from Thursday, because a lot has happened in between.
Oh.
I mean, just saying, like a lot has happened that I don't remember necessarily.
Oh, that way.
A lot about the battles.
I'm looking at the poster over there.
That will help. Khalil is not performing this week. It is Superstar Cell from Run Along Forever and Kill Dawn. So Run Along Forever night this Thursday
Those guys are dope.
is gonna be
They're
dope.
so good.
I'm a little worried there's gonna be a lot of underagers trying to.
I
pop
think
up.
that there's gonna be a ton of underagers, and I don't know. You should probably tell the bar. Nah,
We'll see what happens.
they'll just come and bother you on stage, and then shut the night down.
Hey, nobody, knock on wood, nobody has fucked up and gotten up on stage. Oh, wait, I take that back. The first night, somebody was like, yo, how do I perform? Like, can I come up and perform my song? I got to hear.
No,
No, that
No.
never works. You cannot just walk up on stage and
it's not
perform
an
your
open
song.
mic.
That was like after we were like starting to break shit down. It's like, no, you don't get to go on last and hang out. So I am going to try and talk to Wicked Hop, though, about just booking hip hop shows there.
Yeah.
Because now we have all the shit for it with like those other mics, and like
Yeah.
now we know how it works every time.
Yeah.
So like it's a good room. And who else is doing hip hop shit in the third ward?
Nobody.
Exactly. So we can open up a whole new venue that could be us one Thursday a month or whatever. So we'll figure out some shit.
There you go.
So all right, let's talk beat battle.
Beat battle.
So we got some housekeeping stuff, of course. The Big Beat MKE beat battle is still happening.
Still rocking.
Night 4, excuse me, of round 1
Wow.
was this past weekend. I'm only a little tired. Night 4 of round 1 is the final night of the opening round. Was this past Thursday. and we had Sham God Supreme going up against James Ashen.
Oh yeah.
And James Ashen found out that he was in the tournament literally the Tuesday beforehand.
Okay.
Yep, because there was some shuffling.
Some shuffles. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
And then Nathan Weller against Yoshi in the second battle.
Yeah.
So it was a super dope night of
Who
actual
won?
battles. James Ashen actually moved on.
Wow. Nice.
Knocked off Sham God Supreme. And he told me that everything that he made within 48 hours of the actual battle itself. Like, he made stuff for the battle.
Cool.
Just fresh. I mean, you really only need a minute-long track, but he
Right.
brought it. And then Yoshi moved on against Nathan Weller.
Nice.
So, interesting battles for sure. Shout out to Sham God Supreme because he was there early and had his like crew with him and everything.
Dope.
But then James Ashen showed up and he's a vet, and that, I mean, he kind of got a
Right.
rough shake because originally Sham God was supposed to go up against Doc X, who I was unaware works out in Madison and could not get off of work
Yeah.
for the night to get to the battle. So luckily, James Ashen was in and he was able
You know
to
what?
do his thing.
Sometimes that's the way it crumbles, right?
We are much more prepared this year than we were last year.
Yeah.
We have backups and things and
Yeah.
things in place for this sort of thing now. And then the reason that Yoshi was actually in the tournament is because he bailed us out
Last year.
twice last year, 2 or 3 times, and just showed up with a flash drive full of beats for us.
Yep.
And he went up against Nathan Weller. Nathan Weller had some like groovy kind of like almost EDM kind of like dancey beats,
Oh.
some synthy kind of beats
Okay.
going on. And then Yoshi just came with like the wildest samples and tons of bass. And like it was great because there were definitely 2 different styles. Both battles went to overtime,
Wow.
which I mean that was cool to see. The fans were there. Good crowd this past Thursday. I was actually kind of surprised because I think the Lakers Warrior game was still on. It was happening. Somebody or the other conference final game was on. The Heat
Phillies.
or the Heat and Boston
It's
might have been
Phillies,
on.
the 76ers.
Yeah. Those Philadelphia Phillies. So, but I mean, I was surprised, and people still turned out. It was a good crowd.
Good.
Good night. We were set up earlier than ever before.
Yeah.
Topher and I, the DJ, were hanging out, having a drink beforehand out on the patio. That it felt weird to be that set up, to be that prepared. Actually,
That's good.
we had our guest host Reisenhauer
Yeah.
for the first night first of 3 nights because Twan Mack is currently on tour in Europe with Arrested Development.
That's right.
So, yeah, had a good little night. Also had some performances. We had Keith Terry as our headliner,
Oh,
and we had
nice.
Kiba from Spider Creek, and it's Kiba's birthday, so she
Nice.
was so dope. So everybody was into what they were doing, both of them.
That's great.
So younger artists making names for themselves.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like the coolest thing, somebody asked me this week, and they're like, "Don't you ever get worried about like, is there like ever gonna be like a fight or something's gonna break out or something? You know, because
Not once.
it's a hip hop show, and they're like, we have security, so that helps.
Right.
But like, I don't know, for whatever reason, the person
Not-
that I was talking
not
to was a
once.
little older,
Mm,
so
of course.
yeah. But
It's not the 90s anymore.
no, but the dopest thing that we do is that at the end of the night, it seems like there's people from all over the city hanging out and still talking and drinking with each other, chilling on the patio out
Yeah.
front.
That's awesome.
So there's a lot of weed that gets smoked out in front of that event.
Quite a lot.
Yeah. So I'm
Quite a
surprised
lot.
that we have not heard anything about that. But yeah, it's just a dope atmosphere. So if you're in the Milwaukee area, come down on Thursday nights. We're there till June 19th, I believe is the last one. We got the Run Along Forever kids this week. We got Kildon and we got Superstar Cell from Run Along Forever that are going to be performing. And we're kicking off the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
So
Who do we got?
we got Duff the Pro against Casket. Those
Okay.
2 won on the first night. And then we got Domes 1, a.k.a. J Todd, going up against Orion in the second battle. And they're both, like, super, like, backpacky kind of beats.
Yeah.
So, beat makers. So, they won from the second night. So, yeah, we got Run Along Forever, and we got 2 really dope performances this week.
That's
Or
awesome.
2 really dope battles this week. So, I'm hyped for this Thursday night. So if you're listening first day on Spotify, that's tonight. So you got to get there. But yeah, you're gonna be there Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So The On Walkie crew will be there Thursday. So that'll be
Nice.
cool. We got Tullamore Dew stuff that we were giving out. I was throwing out beads this past Thursday.
Beads.
Go get some beads. They're definitely not left over from St. Patrick's Day.
Beads.
I'm pretty sure that.
We'll save them for next Patty's Day.
Oh, I got a whole duffel bag.
I want
full
that
of
duffel
Tullamore
bag.
Dew stuff. You can have it.
I
It's
want
fine.
that duffel.
I'm gonna say that right now. You can have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, a lot of dope beats, a lot of dope battles. I have a feeling they're gonna go to overtime.
Oh, I bet they will.
So we're gonna play some music from Will on Water, and this song is called Overtime.
Oh.
Killing it today. It's Will on Water with Overtime. I'm Breaking Entering Radio. I forgot who it was. Somebody said to me at the battle when I had the beads, they were like, "You should save those for when Porter Wicken performs
Yeah.
for that night because
Wow.
there will be people
Beating it up.
who will enjoy some Mardi Gras style beats." And I said, "This
Unlikely.
is a public place. Yeah,
Unlikely.
this is a place of business. I don't think that sort of thing.
I
goes down.
understand what you're saying, but that doesn't happen.
Not at the beat battle. No.
I don't know if you guys have ever been to
This year's been better. This year's been. It is a lot of dudes that are like there for beats.
Yeah.
but it's been. I think there's more of a mix.
I would say there's more of a mix, yeah.
So it's like 70% dudes.
More. Let's say
75?
85% dudes. There's like, on average, 5 women.
We don't do that intentionally.
No,
it just
no,
sort
no.
of happens.
It's just
I think people hear like battle and they assume like rap battle, and that's pretty aggressive.
it could be aggressive.
As Omar would say, or somebody else would say, it would scare the hoes.
Could.
Would scare the female contingent. I
could.
could see that. So, but you know, we're doing stuff. We got female performers.
It's mixed.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't even talk about me, Jeremy, and Space Crime closing the Newport after that on Thursday.
There you go.
We were hanging out for like a minute, and all of a sudden I see Space Crime walk in. And like as I was loading stuff out, I had my Newport hoodie on, and they were like, "Are you going to the Newport right now?" And I was like, "Yeah, probably. That's kind of my thing after I leave here, right?" And then all of a sudden Jeremy's like, "We may just meet you there." And I was like, all right, cool." So and then we hung out and kicked it till the lights came on. So that's something.
Yeah.
That was actually okay. That was actually a pretty chill night,
Have you
all things considered.
Have you placed your name choice for the new Milwaukee soccer team? The new Milwaukee football.
It's a 64 team bracket. You didn't read that part, did you?
The one that I had was like
4. Yes,
Then they were awful names.
every day they're gonna have a new matchup.
Okay, good.
Yes, yeah, because the 4 that are out there are terrible right now.
Yeah, I voted and I was like, oh my god,
I like Milwaukee Barons.
fucking terrible.
Milwaukee Barons are gonna move on to the next round, but I don't like the name style of like Milwaukee this.
Yeah.
My vote is for Cream City FC. So okay, they're gonna do that whole bracket, and they're gonna take 10 from that whole bracket,
Gotcha.
and then they're gonna decide based on that 10. So
Is Cream City FC one of them?
I don't know.
I think that's a great one.
Every day there's gonna be. It should be Cream City FC. They should have black jerseys.
Better
for
than the
home.
Milwaukee cheese.
Yes, this is a terrible one.
First off, we don't even fucking make cheese in Milwaukee.
Okay, Fred from Too Much Metal said the same thing. From 414 Milwaukee said the same thing. I'm saying Cream City FC. It's a black jersey with a diagonal cream stripe. And
That's a good kit.
it would look great.
That'd be dope.
Yeah. So we'll see. But yeah. 64 names. Just the way that they introduced it, though, I was like, this is a dumb idea.
Yeah.
I get you want engagement the whole summer and everyone's going to like it. You know what I mean? But like
Are
by
they?
day 4, people are going to be
Dude,
like, no.
it's gonna fall off. Yeah.
Yeah. Just put all 64 out there, see which one wins.
Or you gotta have like a lot of people retweeting.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's gonna be confusion. So I made sure in the article I did for the Shepherd about it to put like there's gonna be a bracket. But
Well, good.
Because you didn't read the whole article. You just were like 4.
No, I was sent the link to vote on, and I was like, "Fuck, these are terrible names."
Who sent you the link?
Kevin,
Oh,
because he's like, "Vote for Tall Boys," and I was like,
is that what did he name that? Did he suggest that?
"Tall Boys?" I don't think so. I think he just.
Milwaukee Tall Boys would be funny. It would be kind of cool.
But that's just let's stop doing kitsch.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
Let's stop doing kitsch.
Fucking stop, guys.
Yeah. Let's stop doing kitsch. What was I gonna say? Fuck, I don't know.
Like, you don't. Chicago doesn't have the Chicago cheese.
They have
The Chicago cheese neighborhood.
Their team is the Chicago Fire, and that's a fucking great name for a team.
First, based in history, badass
Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
Second, badass name.
Yeah. So shout out to the. I think Cream City FC is the winner though. That's gonna happen.
It's gotta be.
Let's go be. We're gonna be a little misinformed here. We're talking
Okay.
AI. BET is also trying to do a bracket of their own right now that is like the best hip hop crew of all time. And every week when I go to look up stuff for the show, it keeps popping up like who's gonna be in round 4. Motherfucker, I do not care about the Saint Lunatics versus D4L or whatever the fuck it is. Like,
Jesus.
and also Saint Lunatics win that. Oh yeah. All right, here we go. All right, we are back. We got the hip hop news for you. Talking a little bit of AI, which is all the rage right now.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously all the, Chat GPT, but then all those things that we need to make our lives a little bit easier. However, of course, the internet is running with things like you can replicate voices and stuff like that.
Yep.
We've heard entire Drake verses,
Yep.
or songs getting covered with Drake's voice. We've heard Biggie and Tupac AI, all sorts of stuff like that. It is what it is. It's primitive, I think. Still, I think they're going to get real scary close to like the real voices soon, or like you know what I mean. It's already there, but it's gonna. You can tell it's machine. I think we're gonna get some point where it's gonna be like you cannot tell what this is. So, one person is not a fan of it though, and that is Ice Cube.
Yeah.
He had
Where would it be?
he had kind of a take, kind of an old man take, but it's a take. I understand it. He was on the Full Send podcast and he was talking about AI music, and he said, "I don't want to hear an AI Drake song." And then apparently there's been a song with The Weeknd that's a viral AI generated track. Haven't heard it because I just haven't. Ice Cube said, "Yeah, I don't want to hear that baloney." And he said he should sue whoever made that. And then the host was like, "AI's coming for you too, bro." And he said, "Yeah, and I'm going to sue that mother lover who made it and the people in the platform who play it." It's like a sample, you know what I mean? Somebody can't take your original voice and manipulate it without having to pay.
That's true.
So he's got a point. The article then goes on to name like, Frank Ocean songs, Notorious B.I.G. have all been repurposed for something that's gone viral. I don't know. Have we talked your stance on AI rappers when it's like replicating your voice?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
I don't like it for current alive rappers. And I think there should be a disclaimer.
I don't think it should happen at all.
I don't hate it. I get, like you have to buy into like knowing that this is fake. You know what I mean?
But
like,
how are you gonna know, man?
Well, I think that there should be some sort of way, like a disclaimer or something that says this is not actually recorded by this person.
I could see that.
You know what I
could see that
mean?
being a thing.
I don't know how you do it. If you put it on the album artwork or something.
Like when you watch like a history thing. This is a reenactment.
Right. Yeah. Like there. Yeah. Exactly. So we should have like this
could
is a
see that.
repurpose or an AI generated version of.
Did you see the crazy stuff that happened today?
No. With what?
Bloomberg News retweeted an AI composed photo that they thought was real about an attack in Washington D.C. and because of it, they tanked the stock market for like 3 hours,
Oh.
and then it bounced back up.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
No.
so somebody clearly made a lot of money off of that,
Yeah.
and Bloomberg put it
yeah.
out.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So it's like that's gonna be. I guarantee that's the spike of like okay, now we have to regulate this.
Well, they're already talking about regulating it, and the music industry will move quickly to figure it out. But like somebody said too, we were talking about this one other time, and they said that you can't put the genie back in the bottle.
Oh no, you can't.
So
Sorry.
now they're going to have to figure out what to do to regulate
Terminator Man. It's gonna happen.
to regulate an AI voice. I would be all right if it's like a posthumous release where like they say this is generated content,
I don't want it. Sorry,
but
didn't
then
mean to do
like
that.
but then it's like, oh, you know, you're aware that what you're watching or listening to is not the real thing.
Sure.
But it's gonna be scary good. It's gonna get scary good. I think it's
Yeah.
gonna get a lot better. I think that, you know, we can already make songs with it. Eventually, we're gonna have like music videos with deep fakes and whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm
Oh, yeah.
surprised they're probably out there.
I'm sure they're.
Probably out there already. You can't go full AI like what his name was, Mecha something.
The one that went viral and they
The
shut
one that
it
went
down.
viral and they shut it down for appropriation.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I don't know. I'm not opposed. Like, I always try to be a little bit of a futurist and be like, something is going to happen that is going to benefit our lives. And I could see, you know,
Yeah.
like you
mean,
could do
it's not
something
all doom
crazy.
and
Like you would
gloom.
never hear like a Prince and Frank Sinatra record. You could try it.
You could get that.
You know what I mean? Like you could do something like that. Or like they did they already did Tupac and Biggie.
Yep.
You know, like I'm not saying it's great or right, but you could test the waters of it.
The possibilities are quite endless.
Yeah. So I'm not opposed, but I don't think that the artist needs to get paid either though. I don't think the person that recreates the voice, like I get it's their likeness, and eventually we're gonna run into a problem with like leaked songs, and we're gonna be like, is this new?
Well,
Is this old? Is this AI?
do you remember from like the mixtape era? There'd be like leaked songs that like a DJ would take like a verse off of a different song, put it on a different beat.
Yeah, there
And-
was that too. Yeah, this will be the next version of it though, because
Right.
somebody will get their beat out, and then you know, the producer that figures out how to do like how to put a Drake verse on his thing, and then tries to sue Drake as like, oh, this is an outtake or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh God, are we scaring everyone away from AI right now?
I think people are pretty in general scared.
I don't get why. I understand. This is an internal conflict that I'm trying to not have on a microphone.
Oh boy.
But I don't know. Like, I think we just got to get good at using it and stay ahead of the curve on it, and then you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Till it gets too smart.
until it gets too smart, till it can already think for itself.
Yep.
Wasn't there some like AI bot that like became self-aware and changed its name?
It became self-aware and went really racist.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like it was like a Twitter AI bot, and it started spouting like Nazi propaganda.
Oh my
and
God.
Elon Musk had to shut it down.
Oh.
Yeah, this was like, I don't know, a couple months ago.
Oh. Well,
So
you know,
I don't know. At the end of the day, whoever's making it is gonna make it in their likeness and
I
their,
guess
their thought process. So
now I'm scared for that.
yeah, there's it opens a whole another can of worms. Like, who knows, man? It can be good. It can be evil. It can be
Some week-
ambivalent. Like, who
Some
knows?
week we are definitely gonna just do an AI version of the show. We're just gonna phone it in, and we're just gonna make a bunch of segments ahead of time.
honestly, with the amount of content that is already out there of us,
it can probably do our voice.
it can do it. It could easily make a thing. It's probably gonna sound like super boring,
I have
more boring than we already sound.
I did test like a voice replicator one, and I read like 100 sentences, and so I have a voice on one of the AI things, but it sounds like me reading because it sounds very flat, and I did it into
Yeah,
like the
right,
computer
right.
microphone. I didn't do it into one of these mics, so
I
I may have to redo it.
that type of stuff I think will not be around for a while, where you can like really hit the same.
Like it can generate our inflections and everything.
Like, it can't like make a clone of us and like how we intend to say things. You know what I mean?
it won't get the true anger and animosity between Patrick and I.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not gonna replicate that. It's gonna be a very flat version of it. Someday we'll do it though. It's gonna be, or maybe just one segment that's all AI.
It's a matter of
Talking
time.
about AI.
It's a matter of time. We still don't have flying cars. Thanks a lot, Jetsons.
I feel like we're getting closer to those.
I hope not.
I kind of want a little flying car.
I mean, I
scoot
want a
around.
flying car. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely want a flying car, but like people
I'd
can't
scoot
even
around.
handle the road. So like we don't need more people.
But there's so much space.
There is more space, but there's more space to do crazy stuff.
That's very true. a lot of stuff we'll end up never forgetting. Anyway, okay. Let's play some music from H. Kane, featuring the real QD. QD was at his Big Beat MKE performance as well. So this is a new track between the two of them. This is called "Fallen for You." It's a nice little tender one here on Breaking In.
We're gonna bring it down low.
We're gonna take things down a bit.
I like that. I like that.
I'm gonna take things down a bit. Should up the bass in my voice when I say it. Anyways, H. Kane and the real QD, "Fallen for You" here on Breaking and Entering Radio. The joke I was gonna make, but did not make during that segment. I was about to say, yeah, with flying cars, there's just gonna be hella 911s.
Oh no! Probably.
Well, I mean, there will be a lot more car crashes into problems with drones where like events like, hey, don't fly that over here.
Yeah.
But they have no way to stop it.
Right.
Hey, just stop
A
it.
shotgun.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I'm actually scared of flying cars. Maybe that's why they were like, let's not
yeah,
give everybody
we're
a
gonna-
plane. Give everybody a little helicopter of their own.
Do the Lakers get shut down tonight? Are they playing?
Are they playing tonight? Anybody know?
Somebody's got to be playing tonight. Yep, tonight. Lakers get shut down. At
You
home.
think so?
At-
They
oh,
get
yeah.
swept?
Oh yeah,
4-0?
dude, they're getting their fucking asses kicked.
You think they're going
I
4-0?
think they are. I think both, the Celtics and the Lakers, 4-0.
I don't see it. I think it's going to be 3-1. I would almost
They
venture-
gotta take one at home, right?
You would think that LeBron's going to take one at
They
Crypto.com
gotta take
Arena.
one. What did I was like? I think it's the Staples Center.
Yeah, it was a Staples Center before that. And now it's the Crypto.com Arena because that's working out so well for them. It's kind of rebounding. Lifetime, I'm only down like $100 right now. Fight with Robinhood to like prove my identity for a minute. They had to call me, like,
I am lifetime down $37.
tested respectively. It's not that bad. So I'm getting close to owning like I think I own like 0.6 of an ether.
Oh,
Yeah. Worst case scenario, it's just like a little savings bond for me.
I think the ballooning portion stopped. It's now in
Amazon, bro. As soon as Amazon starts taking ether payments, boing.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. As soon as some major retailer is like, oh, there's a use for this, but boom, jumps way up.
Maybe.
My theory is they sorry, we're crypto bros for a second. My theory is that they have not developed this much infrastructure to let it fail. They wouldn't
I don't
sink
think it's
so
gonna
much
fail.
money into
but
it.
I think that the
or the first time that like your fucking PlayStation is like, oh, you can buy shit with ether.
the sharp
You know,
increases and decreases are over.
yeah, maybe it's just a steady climb.
That's what I mean.
But as soon as PlayStation is like, yo, you can buy shit with ether, or
Yeah,
you
but
can
then people don't have ether; they have actual money.
or you can play video games to win ether or whatever.
That is different.
You know, you can wager on it because you can't legally bet money on a video game. But if you could esports against somebody, I sound so old. You could esports against them. You could you put I'm putting up 0.02 ether on this Call of Duty match.
My dad was telling me, so there's this like old racetrack in North Carolina that Dale Earnhardt used to race on, right?
Okay.
So Dale Earnhardt Jr. bought it for like $18 million.
Okay.
And this is like back in 2019. And it like the track sucked. Like
Yeah.
he needed to redo everything.
Right.
But while he was doing it, the pandemic hit, and then he laser tracked the course for esports. And esports is so fucking insanely popular
Right.
that he like recouped all his funds already off of esports because the track is like one of the few tracks that you can race on that is like esports qualified, whatever. So now they're doing a real race. Like
Oh, it's being controlled by like a video game.
you can I don't know how, like, it's like, think of you
Misinformed boys.
you have a car and you're like, I'm gonna race on this track, and then other people are like, I'm gonna race on this track too, and you can like bet on it, get sponsors, whatever. And now they're doing an actual race on it with the NASCAR people, like NASCAR racers, and if you're like an esports person, you can contend against like real drivers.
Okay.
It's crazy. Oopsies.
Well, he built a gaming PC.
Well, yeah, they all have them.
Oh, so he's a super like gamer nerd actually.
Like most NASCAR drivers are now.
Well, you can do those like crazy simulators that they have that feel like a real car.
It's everything up until the G-force. You can't mimic the G-force.
Wilkesboro Speedway.
Yep.
Yeah, he did something to. Sorry, guys, you're just gonna have to hang with me for a second here while I'm trying to skim on this one. They were gonna dig the track up, and then he decided not to. Oh, this is an old article because they're saying that he needs to resurface it still. Anyway, okay, but I mean, tight that you can like run an esports race on a real track.
Pretty crazy.
If anyone has any knowledge extensively on what Dale Earnhardt Jr. did to his racetrack, please let us know because we're very curious. What up, Sub Music Boss? Hanging out on Facebook, saying hello. Shout out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out. What do we got next? We got the rap phone coming up.
Rap
already.
phone.
Yeah.
Nice. Already, man. I think we've been kind of chugging along.
We've kind of been going at our normal pace.
We're going a little slow.
Ample amounts of bullshit. But we'll speed through here because now we got this and then six pack right away.
This is true.
Let's just hit them right both 1-1. Let me oh wait. No, it's a mute. Say something.
Hello. So I meant to send you this speech TikTok
There we go. That's you. Okay.
about writing speeches as like a best man from like a speech writers podcast.
Yeah.
I ended up sending it to Allison, which also worked out really great because she's
A maid of honor.
maid of honor. So she's like, oh, thanks for sending this. And I was like, yes.
That's who I wanted. That's good. I got a couple jokes in mind. I got a couple little bits that I've already planned in my head.
Well, it's like it's really interesting because like thinking of like watching that and then thinking of like how I did mine, things that I would do like completely differently.
Not
that-
cry.
I didn't cry. Shut the fuck up.
You cried.
I didn't. Let's get into it. Whatever. Six pack. Rap food.
Yeah, no, I got a couple bits. I'm trying to work in a shocker joke.
I don't think you should do that.
No. It's funny. Okay, because Wichita State is the Shockers, right? That's their team name.
And you and three other people are gonna know it.
Well, I'm gonna be like, Matt can do any D1 sports team. I'm gonna be like, what's Kansas? What's this? I'm gonna be like, what's Wichita State? I'm gonna be like, this is a family show. I'm gonna trick him into saying it. It's gonna be good.
That's pretty good.
So yeah, I've just been thinking of bits here and there, and also I've been a little bit looser on the microphone this year at Big Beat because that's a little bit of my testing ground to be like, am I funny? Am I actually kind of funny?
I'm always telling you to shut the fuck up.
I know.
Alan, shut the fuck up. No one wants to hear you.
I called Yoshi Lo-Fi Beats to Study To looking ass on Thursday because he made a Lo-Fi Beats to Study To looking beat.
I mean, they're very popular.
It helped him win the round. I think it was his last one. I think it was his overtime one. And I just grabbed the mic. I was like, Lo-Fi Beats to Study To looking. Okay. All right, here we go.
Lakers are up 2-5.
Oh, the game just started. Sorry, we're getting live Lakers Nuggets score updates while we record this week. But Patrick, while we watch the game, they probably want to hear something else.
Yeah, probably.
So I think that it's time that we call someone on the
Rap phone.
Yes, the rap phones where we talk to a different artist every week. We're talking to an OG when it comes to Milwaukee hip hop, a veteran in the game right now. Mm-hmm. We're gonna call up Lockheed because Lockheed has been around since I started producing music back in the day.
Well,
So
that was
yeah,
a long time ago.
well, thank you. Yes, he was around back in the old Cranberry Show days. But Lockheed has been a name, on the north side in Milwaukee for quite some time, and he's back with a new single. So we're gonna hear that after that. But right now we're gonna call him up. It's Lockheed on the rap phone. Dana Koppel was also at the battle on Thursday night. Yeah, I shouted him out. I talked to him for like a hot sec. And Swap House, his vintage store that he's got in Rockford, is apparently moving up to Milwaukee.
Cool.
So
Sweet.
we'll wear some.
They're gonna have them starter jackets.
Probably they got a bunch. You could probably get a dope sweater, a dope starter jacket from them.
I'm gonna have like an Oakland Raiders one.
Or have you ever gone to there's All Goods, but then there's another one on the east side. I'm blanking on the fucking name. Help me out, community. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't go to retro shops.
Well, there's like a one that's like a resale shop.
Ever since my favorite one burnt out.
Oh, Say Word is the other one. Say Word has got a lot of like.
It sounds familiar, actually.
Jane used to wear a lot of stuff with Say Word.
That's what it was.
Yeah, but he's got. That's where you're gonna get your dope starter jacket.
Cool.
You're trying to get a Packers starter jacket for
Oakland Raiders.
You don't even like the fucking Raiders. I want to see you with an ugly ass green and yellow Packers
With
starter
the white,
jacket.
oh, dude, I have it like in my mind. I think it looks cool, to be honest.
No lie, my dad's got Packers leather jackets
Oh boy.
that he buys in Door County all the time, or he used to buy in Door County. He had like 4 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot. It was a big commitment because it was like $120 for that jacket at the time.
Jesus Christ.
At the time,
They were new ones?
yeah, in the 90s. Oh yeah, like good leather,
Oh.
but like green and yellow.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know. Yep.
Yeah, so you can rock one of those, I'm sure, because I'm sure he's never gonna wear them again.
I'm okay.
I'm gonna just get you a starter jacket.
Yeah, start.
I'm gonna get you a '90s Packers starter jacket
Cool.
with the one with the pouch in
I
the
want
front.
the pouch.
You want the pouch in the
Yeah,
front?
you gotta have the pouch.
The snack pouch.
You gotta have the snack pouch. Absolutely.
So that's the pullover one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like a quarter, or it's like a half zip with the big pouch.
Yeah. Oh, Sway Dragon had us too. He was like, "Yeah, say word." Okay. So
There we go.
yeah, you got to get the one with the snack
If
pouch.
we can get it where there's like asphalt dirt from like playing in like
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
schoolyard.
All of them have fucking dirt on them. No one kept that thing clean. You know how many games of tackle football were played in those?
tackling on the fucking asphalt.
Tackling on the asphalt.
You ever
tackling
coming
on
home
the
and
snow.
your fucking knees would be all just like carved up, and your mom would be like,
bloody.
"I just bought you those fucking jeans. Are you kidding me?"
Oh, I went through the knees of so many pairs
So
of jeans.
much
and
shit.
Skateboarding?
Especially playing like kickball. Always just had like messed up shit from kickball.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Kickball, I was fine.
Oh, 'cause
Kickball
you-
was great. We played tag football a lot on the playground, but then like skateboarding was the thing that fucked up my knees because you couldn't control any of that.
No,
And we didn't have any like grass fields by us to like play like.
we weren't allowed to
Good
play in
football.
the grass field because it was the power lines.
Oh, so all the kids would just throw the ball at the power lines.
No, because they would like give you cancer or some shit. You could get
Oh,
electroshocked.
yeah, I probably could get electrocuted. We used to play. So they had a block. Did you have a street blocked off with like the barricades? The like.
No, we had like the parking lot.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had a parking lot, but then we also had you could play in the street, and they would block off with a plastic barricade.
Cool.
But we would play soccer, and our goal would be the plastic barricade. So we just kick it out into the road, and you'd have to go,
Jesus.
and then you'd have to go run out into the actual traffic to go get the ball.
We used to send a lot of.
How none of us fucking died, I don't know, man.
Dude, it's crazy. Maybe like a lot of people did die, and it was just like we just weren't a part of like that world.
Do you think the teachers were just like, well, if little Timmy fucking kills himself and runs into the cars?
Man. I always try to find like a hiding spot to hide from like the like people,
Yeah.
and I always got found out.
Oh, dude, the best one. Now that we're talking playground football for just a second. So we're in the street playing. The parked cars are still there though. Like you just
Like
gotta
the
play.
teacher's lot?
No, it's not even the teacher's lot. Like the parked cars, like on the actual street from the neighbor houses are still
Oh,
there.
okay.
So like, I don't remember what grade. Go long. Somebody goes long for out route for a ball. They're watching the ball. They're up here, just right into the back of a parked car. Like
it.
it was like a fucking like had a trunk, so it was like punk.
Well,
Just
you know what, man? At least you
got laid out.
you bounce back at that age.
Yeah, they popped up, but it was hilarious. Ran right into the back of like a fucking Oldsmobile or something.
Damn.
Probably
I'm sure
like
that fucking hurt.
Probably like a fucking Nissan back in the day, just or a Pontiac. We're old. All right, that's
We
6-pack.
are old, man.
6-pack. There you go. We're back. You're into the second hour here on Breaking and Entering Radio. On our live stream just now, Patrick and I were going back and forth about some playground memories.
Reminiscing.
Talking about playing some playground football back in the day. People going long. People getting hit. Not hit by cars. Just running into cars. We did have one kid that accidentally got rolled over.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, like a parent accidentally backed over the kid's arm and broke
Oh,
it.
no.
Yeah.
Dude, really?
Yeah. So, sorry, I just thought about this now. It was unlocked a section of my brain that
Wow.
goes way back to the 90s. This all started because we were talking about starter jackets.
Yeah.
Patrick's in the need for a Packers starter jacket with the pouch in the front. Mm-hmm. We got to get like the starter zipper though,
It needs,
too.
yeah, it needs a zipper.
The little
Dude, you remember
chrome
those
zipper?
zippers? Yeah, they were heavy duty.
Yeah, you could cut someone with those if you really needed
They were
to.
heavy duty.
Anyway, we're going to keep talking about the 90s, but you guys can listen to some great music because it is time for the...
6-pack. I had to think about it.
It's the 6-pack. Yeah, I know, all the 90s talk brought it back, right? It's the 6-pack. It's where we play 6 songs back to back to back to back to back, and we drink while we do it. Today, Patrick is enjoying a Topo Chico. I'm trying to take a break tonight, though, because I went too hard over the weekend. I'll admit it.
Take a little breaksy poo.
Went a little too hard over the weekend.
Yeah.
And I have to go hard again this weekend. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I conditioned my body to be
You
like
do, man.
healthy. I'm trying.
When? I think we just gotta end up being like your wife. Like we just gotta.
You just gotta go cold turkey.
We
and
gotta.
just
We gotta stop.
start working out every day. I did a CrossFit
So,
workout today.
I do work out like a lot, but
did-
I don't do enough cardio and I do too much drinking. So like,
I'm on a plan to do a workout every day and run every day. I did like a CrossFit style workout today, but I wouldn't call it CrossFit because I took a long ass break in the middle. And but I've been running, so we're trying.
I gotta up the cardio. I gotta.
Okay.
Trying to buy a bike.
They don't want to hear about starter jackets,
About fat 30-year-olds.
fat 30-plus-year-olds. They want to hear the music, so we're gonna play some good music. We can't help it, but you can love this song from Ron Harper. It's his new one. This song is called "I Can't Help It." Check it out. It's here on Breaking Ending Radio. It's the 6-pack. As you grunt in pain after.
I'm sorry. So bowling 9 games
Oof.
back to back.
Oh, dude, no way.
I was just like, I'm tired.
I bowl 3 and my knee starts to bother me.
Dude, it was, and the guys that are on my team are like, yeah, they are about 40 years older than I am,
Okay.
and they were like hanging. And I was
Yeah,
like,
because it's all they do. Those limbs have been replaced.
that's true.
Rocky decided last night, my dog, that he was gonna sleep on the couch. We weren't gonna sleep upstairs because it was too hot upstairs. So Lara was like, "I'm gonna sleep on the couch with him, I guess." And then I was like, "Well, I'll come sleep on the couch with you guys too." So we slept on the couch last night. Lara wakes up fine. I woke up. Everything in my body just decided to explode. Like I heard cracks and noises that just I had never needed to hear again. Sounded like a glow stick when you
Just cracking.
when you break that thing open to start partying. That was my spine, dude. It fucking sucked.
Dude, I can't wait to go to the chiropractor. I got like 2 more weeks.
Oh, and then you're on the health insurance?
Not 2 more weeks. I think I have 1 more week.
Ooh, big day.
I'm fucking on next week Thursday. I will have health insurance, and the Bayview chiropractor is in my network, and I'm fucking stoked, man.
What about the Bayview looking at your tummy guy?
So I actually haven't been having tummy issues.
Nah.
I don't.
Maybe you're okay.
I guess. Maybe I
What
don't
changed
drink
in your-
I don't drink like a whole bunch.
What changed? I would say that must be it.
Dude, I don't know. I have no fucking idea.
Just drinking. Have you been drinking more like seltzers and not like whiskey? Less shots.
Almost little to no beer.
Okay. Okay. Maybe
Maybe
it's a gluten thing. Maybe it is a gluten thing.
no, because I'm eating like crackers and bread and stuff.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it until I gotta worry about it.
Sounds like a fast track to a problem, but okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sub Music Boss said I'll hit you up on Instagram. Yes, do that.
Do it.
Absolutely.
Do it.
Hit us up on all the socials. We're all over the place. It's right there. There on this side. See, there, it just changed to another one. That's Facebook. You can be there. You can talk to us there. Or on wait for it.
There.
On TikTok. I was hoping it'd be cooler than that.
It's not that cool.
It was terrible. It was a terrible idea.
It didn't even go in the same direction.
No, I know. I just wanted to be like, boop, and then just make it go away. And it didn't. And it changed. All right. Let's talk about Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Okay.
I'm crazy for this one, Hove. Hove.
How?
Hove. That was a six-pack here on Breaking and Entering Radio. I think we've gotten all of our 90s starter jacket talk out of the way.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably for the most part. We got to talk about something absolutely insane, though, that I saw on my timeline this weekend.
Okay.
So Beyonce and Jay-Z are moving into a house in Malibu.
Oh, yeah. They bought the world's most expensive house or something like that?
They bought the most expensive house in California history.
That's wild.
Now, for our out-of-country listeners, I don't know, because we got a couple other countries that we're in.
Yep.
LA is home to every star.
Yep.
There have been rich people living in California for forever.
Yep.
Cost of living is insane.
It's crazy.
Well, you know how much the house cost, right, Patrick?
This is like 380 million.
No, that is too much. Too high.
Too high?
They bought a $200 million mega mansion.
Oh, $200 million.
Yeah. Only 200 million.
Jeez.
All right.
I'm sneering.
It's an 8-acre concrete compound that is right on the Pacific Ocean. So it will sink into the ocean.
Yeah, at some point.
It is in the Paradise Cove exclusive area of California and was designed by famed Japanese architect Tadao Ando. The 40,000 square foot home doubles as an art museum.
40,000?
40,000 square foot home
Oh my god.
doubles as an art museum as the property was commissioned by the modern art collectors Bill and Maria Bell more than a decade ago. So it's an art piece. So obviously
It looks
Jay-Z
pretty
is,
cool.
rapping about art and
Yeah.
so
It looks cool.
it took them 15 years to build the place.
I don't think it's like that cool. It's just a bunch of squares. Like the whole thing is just like everything is square.
There's a water feature and a pool that utilizes 7,645 cubic yards of concrete to make.
See, they got a good cement guy.
And they said that they got a deal on it. According to the TMZ report,
They got a deal, huh?
they got a deal because it was quietly listed for $295 million.
I mean, that is a significant decrease.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They saved 95 mil on that thing.
95 mil off?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's a buyer's market, I tell you, out there.
Oh my god.
You can get your luxury mansions for only 200 mil.
That is. God, I hate being poor.
That's the overarching theme of this. Okay, so they're showing these aerial shots of it, and when I saw this originally, I was like, it actually didn't look big on the aerial shot because they are so far zoomed out. But now I'm seeing like
44,000.
Yeah, no. Now I'm seeing like that's a semi truck for scale. That little dot right there. Those are like semis
Oh man.
for scale as to how massive. There's a pool that looks like it's got another pool in it.
Might.
It might be another pool in it. I don't know. They say that you're gonna see inside the house, but you really actually don't. Unreal property. So, and it's in like some exclusive swanky area. Yeah, that pool's got another pool in it,
Good for
and it appears that there's a room that you can only get to by the pool.
Good for them.
You have to swim to that. I'm pretty sure.
It's just a bunch of squares.
Or maybe you could walk this way and get to it, but
I assume you
still.
can walk.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
You know what? I bet you they're never even gonna go in the pool.
I bet you they aren't going to swim laps.
No,
They're
because
not going to be.
what is it,
Blue
like,
Ivy's not going to be playing Marco Polo in that thing.
Kim Kardashian said that she had never been in her hot tub or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I already hated the Kardashians, and now I
Yeah.
hate them more. Because
Or it
I'm
was
trying to
some-
buy a hot tub.
Or it was like some.
I'm in the market. So if somebody wants to hit me up with like a discount code.
wait until the
the hot tub show at the state fair.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I was
The
like.
pool,
state fair.
the pool and boat show or whatever it is. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna go get my. Honestly, that's probably where I'm gonna get my hot tub at someday. I just gotta make it work. So, guys, look. You know what? I'll spin it this way. We got a Patreon, right? We got a Patreon. It's as low as $5 a month. You can sign up and support this show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not asking for a $295 million house that I could get for 200 mil. I just want a little hot tub for myself.
Do you
Rest
know-
my aching bones.
Do you know who Tucker the dog is? Tucker the golden retriever.
Is he on Instagram?
He's on like TikTok. He's on all social media.
There's one dog that we particularly follow or see all of his stuff all the time. Is he the suburban good boy? Is that his thing?
No, it's like Tucker something.
Ah, okay. Well, anyway.
But he's $1 million salary dog on social media. And I'm
From
like,
all the
I hate this timeline.
like endorsement deals that he's got.
Yeah.
Hey yo, Rocky, you get in here. We gotta go find. Rocky's gotta go be our millionaire influencer dog.
I'm not asking for a lot, Alan. I'm just asking.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Support us on
I'm just
Patreon.
asking for a little bit more.
$5. Pay the $5. You're gonna help us get a little closer to a hot tub, and we're not even asking for the $200 million house. Could you imagine the podcast we could do in a $200 million house?
I wouldn't do a podcast in a $200 million house.
You wouldn't do anything in $200 million
No,
house.
absolutely nothing. I would rent it out for lavish parties when I wanted to go to like the Amalfi Coast or something on my $300 million yacht.
Well, okay, that would be a mega yacht at that point.
It's got a
First
yacht.
off.
Have you seen the yachts with the yachts?
I have seen a yacht with a yacht.
What? I hate this. I hate this place.
Okay. I was gonna say more, and I don't even know. But just support us on Patreon so we can buy a hot tub, and not a $200 million house.
I just want you to have a hot tub.
Broke Boys podcast coming back in a minute. I mean, B&E Radio. Here's we didn't even introduce the song. We're playing Eli Stones. Don't forget the $, and the song is 100 bands with a
100
$,
bands.
sign in it.
100 bands.
100 bands. We don't even have 100 bands.
No.
Songs featuring Sonny Lou. It's Eli Stones on the Broke Boys show here on Breaking and Entering Radio. We're so poor. We should just end every segment with "We're so poor."
That'd be fucking dope.
So, for those that didn't see just now or tonight, Green Bay is getting the NFL draft in 2025. There was one year where the Bears got it, and it was at Millennium Park. It was like the first time that they were doing it outside of like Radio City, and they did it at Millennium Park in Chicago, where the Bean is. And I have been many times. And Lara was still working for GMR, and she was on a trip somewhere out of town.
Mm-hmm.
I could have taken the Friday off. Just do it. And we're like, just to be like, it would be like one of those things that just,
But there's nothing Green Bay.
yeah, there's that too. So like, we'll just drive up for the draft.
Yeah.
And go hang somewhere. Go hang out in Titletown.
I know this one bar.
Yeah, everyone knows that one bar because it's the one bar. I've been to one bar in Green Bay, and it's that big like double or 2 or 3 room place.
Stadium View.
Yeah, shit's like an L shape.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that's the only bar.
It's such a cool fucking bar.
Yep, that's the only one we can go to. That's gonna be dope. I went to the Badgers versus LSU there at Lambeau, and College Game Day was there. It was fun as fuck. West. So
I don't doubt it.
we're going to Titletown, baby.
Let's do it. All right, let's get into the segment. My butt's getting numb and I'm hungry.
That's the name of this. We got 2 more and then a sign off.
Cool.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay.
I should have had a more productive day at work today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
26-34. First quarter.
26-34 who?
Lakers.
Lakers are up? Damn. I would kind of like to see the Nuggets bounce them in 4, but I think the Lakers are going to win this one tonight.
Oh yeah.
I didn't put a little bet ski on it, but I could have. Oh, dude. When I was in Illinois for the Chicago Fire match, they have DraftKings Sportsbook.
Okay.
So I quietly put a little money in while I was sitting at the sports bar.
Nice.
Yeah, and it paid off. I won on the XFL championship because that was that day.
Oh, who won?
The Arlington Renegades. It's Renegades football.
Oh, Renegades football.
And then I had a parlay on the Premier League that hit the next day. So it just goes right into your like DraftKings account. It's all one shared bank account. So when I go down for the bachelor party, you can put a little bet in on whatever game we were watching at the bar because Matt wants them to change the channel. Hey, we're here celebrating your wedding. Oh yeah, but could you put the Lakers Lakers game?
The bar.
Sorry, that was mean. That was mean.
But accurate.
This would be like the one time he's tuning in.
He's not tuning.
Okay, let's talk about Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Bro.
Huh.
Bro. Patrick, there is a rapper that is going to run for office.
Oh, good.
Yep. It's a big alert. There's a rapper running for office.
Oh boy. Who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got?
Well, it's not the one that was been trying to run for office, so that's really good.
That is good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Dodge that bullet.
One boss, Mr. Ricky Rose, Rick Ross, is
Ross the
now
boss.
eyeing up some political power.
Okay. I mean, he basically owns that town.
Yeah, he's running for mayor of Fayetteville, Georgia.
He's got a fire truck and everything.
Yeah, that's true. He's got a fire truck. He's got animals. He's got livestock that apparently get out and run loose.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "Uh-oh."
Let's not forget he had like bulls that were running out into
Rick Ross
other
had
people's
run into the
lawns
bulls in Lafayette.
in Fayetteville,
Fayetteville.
not Lafayette. So basically, this all stems from a little issue he had. Every year he does a car show
Cool.
on his property,
Cool.
right? People come from all over the place for it, not just Fayetteville, Georgia. People come from all over to go to Rick Ross's house for his car show.
I go.
I know you'd go. We can go. We can be on site, reporting.
Send us.
We can do a show from there.
Send us Rick Ross.
Rick Ross, send us some tickets. Well, this year, he's had a little issue with his permits
Uh-oh.
with the city. They didn't issue him a permit for his car
no
show.
way.
And so he said that no matter what, permits or not,
Car show's happening.
Yeah, it's happening. He's gonna lock in on a date. He's gonna get this car show happening. So he's been very concerned with this. But if that doesn't work, he put on his Instagram story. He's thinking about running for mayor.
Do it.
Then you know why? Never has to worry about getting a permit.
No permit for the mayor.
No permit for the mayor at all.
Mayor's throwing block parties.
Yeah, all the time. So apparently his permit was denied due to Rick Ross's neighbors notifying the Fayetteville Board of Commissions of traffic complaints caused by the car and bike show, the inaugural one last year. Well, he's planning on making an annual thing.
Neighbors complain about one day.
Well, these are probably also the same neighbors that had a bull run through their backyard. If you think about it,
They might be a little salty about that.
yeah. So, however, Rick Ross is like, I got my land here. I'm gonna make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I love Fayetteville so much. Next year, I'm running for mayor on his Instagram story. And he said, that's right. The boss, Rick Ross, running for mayor of Fayetteville. I want to know how many votes did it actually take to vote in the mayor of Fayetteville. I need to know because we're going to become that. We're going to make that happen. We're going to have a good time. We're going to give some people opportunities. We're going to give people raises. And, of course, we're going to have to clean some people out. So,
Toodaloo, neighbors.
literally taking a domestic issue,
Kick 'em out.
a neighborhood issue. I love the idea, the gall that this takes to be like, you know what? I could take it up with like the town board.
No.
I could take it up with like a civil suit.
No,
No, I'm gonna run for mayor.
He's-
I'm skipping two
he's
steps
quite
ahead.
literally gonna drain the swamp.
So oh my god, his promised land property is the host for this car and bike show. I did look up. We got some facts. Omar, we got facts this week.
We got facts.
Fayetteville has a population of 19,284 people as of 2021.
Okay.
So less than a small stadium of people. As long as some people move into the area and can vote for him, I think we got a shot at making this happen.
Yeah.
Rick Ross could be the mayor.
I think that's the size of like South Milwaukee.
That I will double check. I was not prepared for follow-up information.
I'm pretty sure they're close.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's the size of a small stadium, of a normal size stadium. You are very correct because South Milwaukee, Wisconsin has 20,517 people according to that same census.
So good.
You know your small towns, man.
Sure do.
Rural and suburban Pat is here to stay.
That's right. I like numbers. Looking at them, not doing math stuff. I like knowing numbers.
I want to just keep letting you talk into this hole here. Anyway, so that's about the size of a town that he needs. I mean, if he got a lot of Rick Ross fans, if he drops a track that like names Fayetteville,
Oh yeah.
or if he puts out like a little mixtape called Fayetteville, and he just
It'll be huge.
yeah, it'd be amazing. That's his campaign. And then the drop instead of Maybach music, it's like mayor music.
Oh man,
Yeah,
dude.
imagine. So
That's happening.
what I'm saying is, Rick Ross, if you need some campaign managers, that was one golden idea for you right now.
Yeah.
That was a free one.
One of many.
You can have that one.
One of many.
I will give you my card. Have your people call my people, which is me, because I don't have people. But
Right.
we could be your campaign managers. In exchange, we want money and tickets to the car show.
I want to go to the car show.
We want to all inclusive
And-
stay at the car show.
And I want to be able to sit in everybody's car.
yeah. I like that too.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna be campaign managers for Rick Ross. This is gonna be great. Mayor music. Let's play some music instead. That's not Rick Ross. Not mayor music here.
Not mayor music.
No, we're gonna play music from Dizzy Randoms featuring Key One. This song is called Hearts. Check it out here on Breaking and Entering Radio.
Oh God.
Okay, we got one more and then sign off.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Shout out if you've been tuning in or saying hello. Oh, we got a message here. Sorry. Johnny Franchino says thank you for the breaking and entering write up. No problem, sir. Glad to do it. What else we got? Anything?
Gucko.
Otherwise, we got people just tuning in wherever you're tuning in. We're just trying to roll through now.
We are.
Patrick's butt's numb. So.
I'm also just very hungry. I'm starting to get a little hunger headache.
All right, so there's not a lot in this one, and I'm gonna dovetail it into something else.
Okay.
So that's where I'm going with this. Okay. He's gonna be there Thursday night. He doesn't know it. He's gonna be at not Shan. And then
As he
Jeremy's
should,
gonna be
as
up
he
to
should.
Bowen Alpine. No, we don't have hostility at the beat battle. Life is good at the beat battle. All right. Let's talk. Talking Ja Rule real quick.
All right.
A lot on this show.
He is he's a topic of conversation, that's for sure.
The man knows how to draw some headlines. Apparently, the latest is that he's looking to sell his quote very lucrative catalog of music.
Oh, very lucrative.
Yes. So
Okay.
I
mean,
was he's got hits.
he's got hits.
He's got hits. You cannot deny the Murder Inc. run, of course. He said recently that he would. He said, I found out recently that my catalog is very lucrative when he was talking to Bloomberg Business.
Oh boy.
Yeah. In an interview that got uploaded to TikTok. So this is real secondhand news here coming from this article. But basically saying that I'll be looking to sell. I've been talking about doing a reversion deal where I would give up half of my catalog and it would revert back to my family. I think it's kind of hard to put a number on the value. Usually the way the value of the music starts to go down as the artists start to go away, the value of music seems to depreciate. He's not wrong there. So a number of artists have been selling large portions of their rights to music, right? So it doesn't give you a rough number on what it would be worth, but we've seen these deals sign in the hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
I would be willing to bet that he's at least in the $100 million category for his.
I think he'd be up there.
catalog.
He's got hits.
But I wanted to talk to you about this because, I mean, obviously everybody else, yes, selling their catalogs. This is a thing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, what is happening with the music? What's happening with it? Why are people holding on to the rights for it? And I kind of thought that, like, you know, the big thing is TikTok right now is like the first thing to really, really incorporate a lot of like public music and like really popular music and not have to worry about copyrights and stuff. So I think eventually the plan is for a lot of these big companies that hold it to sell it to some tech company. And then you will have, you know, TikTok is the only place you can get a Ja Rule track, let's say, to listen to, like to make in your video or whatever.
You think so?
And I don't think, I don't think it's necessarily like, you'll still be able to stream it on Spotify and stuff like
Right.
that.
I know
'cause
what- I
that's
know what
a
you're
stream
saying.
of income. But at some point they'll be like, you can exclusively make your TikTok video with the whole Murder Inc. catalog on TikTok or whatever. But the other thing, so this is kind of a weird phenomenon I've been seeing with stuff. Have you seen any albums or songs that have been released as singles where like it's the normal version, but then also the sped up version, and then the slowed down and reverb version?
Like on Spotify?
Yeah.
No.
You can stream right now, like, so the case in point I had, there, I've seen it with a few different singles, but most recently I saw it with a ska band with the Specials. They re-released a song from like 30 years ago that has a sped up version that is literally just the song faster. And then they have, it's not even like they remade it. It's like they just put an effect on it and put it out. And then another one that is slowed down and has reverb on it.
Weird.
Well, I was like, why are they doing that? It's for the TikTok videos. So, like, you know, you're trying to get that whole song in or trying to get to people with the short attention span, get that whole chorus in or whatever.
Sure.
So, it's apparently a phenomenon that we sound real old right now.
Phenomenon.
It's a phenomenon that people are releasing songs exclusively for TikToks with, like, the sped up version and the slowed down version. And they're not even like doing anything other than like putting a filter on the track and putting it out.
Weird.
Insane to me. Because I think in hindsight, we're going to look back at this and go, why did we ever do this? Why did you ever need like, it's not even like a remix. It's literally just, they sound like chipmunks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like super sped up. So
Weird.
I think we're running out of music as art. And now it's becoming even more,
How to monetize
music
it.
is like ridiculously just products at this point when you do stuff like that, because I'm sure like the band has not signed off on it, or they don't know why they're putting out a sped up version of their song.
To Ja Rule's point, I'm sure he doesn't think that far, but he is right. He's like, sell it while
Sell it while you can, make the money, and then reverting it back to the family, I think, is a mistake, because then the estate gets messy over who owns what, who gets what portion of what catalog, what
I'm
song,
sure that
whatever.
there's lawyers for that.
There's gonna have to be, but I don't know. So now I'm just like, wait till you hear sped up Murder Inc. songs everywhere, and then we'll know Ja Rule sold his catalog.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just insane to see people like literally take a song and just play a sped up version of it.
We live in strange times.
It's a weird world. What is internet? All right, we're gonna play one more track before we head out this week. This is from Malik F. The song is called "Run It Up" because that's what it is. I was gonna try and make some sped up joke and be like, oh, this is the song. This is the regular speed version of this song.
Right.
How about that? How wild is it gonna be when we have to say like, oh, your attention span is so slow, but we have to play the regular speed version of Malik F. "Run It Up." So here it is. Regular
go.
speed Malik
Here
F
we
on
go.
Breaking and Entering Radio. Okay. All right, let's sign off. Sorry guys, we're sleepy.
I need to go eat some food.
I need to go watch the Lakers hopefully. I was gonna make brats and again. They're gonna it's either. So there you go. There you have it.
There we go.
We have we've talked AI today.
We've kind of covered a lot of stuff.
We covered a lot of the stuff you and I would cover. We covered AI today.
Yep.
We covered TikTok sped up trends.
Being poor.
We've covered being poor and rich people things. It's a very Alan and Patrick show. We even on the live stream, we talked a little bit of crypto for just a second.
Yep.
Which is like, if you've listened to Omar talk to us, that we're the crypto bros or whatever. We covered all the Alan and Patrick topics.
We did.
So next week, Omar's got to come back, because if he doesn't come back, we have exhausted all of the topics we could be misinformed
This
about.
chair is so uncomfortable.
Now we've done it. Now we've hit. If you were playing a bingo card at home, that's the free spaces. This chair is uncomfortable.
Yes.
Is just that. Or Patrick
Soup.
is
Just
soup is
soup,
the free
just
space.
soup.
We should make a breaking and entering radio card, and if somebody does it and sends us a picture of it, they could get a prize.
They can get a prize.
I think we might have to do it.
Let's do it.
That might finally be the thing that gets our engagement up on YouTube and whatever else.
Could be.
We're gonna put a little link out to a bingo card. I'm gonna do this for next week.
You should.
I'm gonna forget about it. Narrator, he forgot about it the next week.
He did not do that.
But that is all the time that we have for this week's episode of Breaking and Entering Radio. If you want to check out more music, if you're listening first day on Spotify and Mixcloud, tonight we got a beat battle. It's at the Jackalope Lounge in Milwaukee's 3rd Ward. So if you're in the Milwaukee area, get here.
Do it.
And battle started at 10. But
Yes, it will.
Topher will be on before that. He'll be on at like 9.
Yeah.
Ish.
Spinning.
Spinning some music. Otherwise, you can get new music every day over at breakingandentering.net. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Caffeine. We got an e-newsletter. And most importantly, we got a Patreon. You can pay the $5, and you will get some exclusive content from us. You're going to get some extras, a little bit of bonus stuff here and there, especially with a big summer of music coming up. Help us get closer to that hot tub, or maybe that $200 million house when it sinks into California.
Oh, yeah.
And it's only worth $195 million. That's when we strike when the iron's hot.
That's right.
But yeah, over at Patreon,
Some flood damage.
Patreon.com/breaking and entering, you can go get all of that exclusive content. Plus, you get this show as soon as I am done editing it. So by like Wednesday morning, you're gonna get it almost a day before everybody else. So make sure you go check that out. And next week, I don't know, we're gonna be recording on Memorial Day or something like that. So check to our live stream. But come hell or high water, we're gonna have Patrick and Omar in the same room next week.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna make this work.
We will.
We're gonna fire up that group chat right now and get this coordinated. So we're out of here. We will see you next time. Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next time on Breaking and Entering Radio. Bye. There we go.
All right. That's a show.
That's a show. Shout out to everybody that was tuning in along the way and hitting us up wherever you're hitting us up.
That's fine.
That's fine. We were bullshitting a little bit. So I'm gonna clip some of this stuff. I'm gonna start using the AI clip thing that we've been using.
Yeah.
It's gonna be little audio clips of us talking about the shows, maybe. Or talking about hip hop. Maybe you'll see it on your socials.
Yeah.
You won't. Bye. See you next time on Breaking and Entering Radio.